The following is a presentation of Baldwin Sports Live, your home for live coverage of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Learn more at haydenoutdoors.com. Also brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Kelly Neufeld, Baldwin State Bank, Codiano State Farm Insurance, Heartland Plumbing, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, Trindle Lumber Company, Oral Surgery Kansas, Hers Incorporated, Rice Precision Manufacturing, The Bullpen, Baldwin City Recreation Commission, New Frontier Tax and Business Services, the Lumberyard Arts Center, Jobats, Baldwin City Community Newspaper, and by the Baldwin City Chamber of Commerce. This is Baldwin Sports Live.
Good afternoon from Baldwin City, Kansas today, and a beautiful afternoon for some soccer as the Baldwin Bulldogs get set to host the Paola Panthers here this afternoon on Baldwin Sports Live. Welcome to the Baldwin State Bank pregame show as we get you set for this matchup between the 4-2 Baldwin Bulldogs, the 1-7 Paola Panthers. We were scheduled to have a soccer broadcast for you last week when it was extremely hot, so they postponed that game. They're actually going to play that tomorrow against Ottawa here at home. The Baldwin Bulldogs will, and the game that was scheduled to be, tomorrow's game was scheduled originally to be in Ottawa. They moved that one here to Baldwin for tomorrow, and later on this year on October 17th on a Monday, they'll play down in Ottawa to make up for that game that they postponed this past week due to the heat, the high temperatures. So beautiful day today, though. 73 degrees, a little slight south breeze across the pitch here in Baldwin today. Couldn't ask for better weather for this one. Sun is bright and shining. There are no clouds in the sky. Perfect afternoon. So glad you're with us here on Baldwin Sports Live. Just getting started here on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show as we get you set for this matchup. We'll take a look back at the games that have led the way to this matchup here as we catch up on the season that has been so far for the now 4-2 Baldwin Bulldogs. That's coming next here on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. You're watching Bulldogs soccer on Baldwin Sports Live.
When choosing a bank, wouldn't you prefer doing business with a local institution with years of commitment to our community? That's Baldwin State Bank. For more than 100 years, we've been providing products and services specifically tailored to our friends in Baldwin City. Whether it's a free checking account, savings for retirement, or your next loan, we'll be here. Because our roots are here. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Welcome back to the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business money management, loans and credit that you're looking for, maybe some savings for retirement, for college, for the young ones, it doesn't matter. Go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 120 years, they've helped serve our community, and they want you to enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors down at Baldwin State Bank. Give them a call at 785-594-6421 or online at baldwinstatebank.com. We're getting set for Baldwin and Paola soccer here today on a beautiful afternoon in Baldwin, and let's take a look at the season that has been so far. We'll start with the visiting Paola Panthers. They come into this match tonight 1-7 on the year. They've dropped their last 4. Their one win came on the road at Parsons, a 4-1 victory in that one for this young Paola team. And they were shut out in their first 2 games of the year before they finally got on the board in their third matchup against Highland Park in a 6-2 loss, then that victory over Parsons before being shut out in their next 3, with 2 of those on the road at Togatoxie and at Independence, and then a 3-0 loss to Eudora in between. And they're coming off their last matchup, which was a 2-1 loss to Chanute. So outside of their win, of course, and then that season-opening 1-0 loss to Maranatha Academy, this 2-1 game in their last one was the closest they've had so far. This is the second matchup of the year between these two teams. As you take a look at the results for Baldwin so far at 4-2 now on the season, they opened up the year with a road victory at Paola, a 5-0 final in that one. So a good result to start the year there for Baldwin. They went with a 3-2 victory at Bonner Springs, back-to-back road wins to start the year for the Bulldogs before their first loss came against Gardner Edgerton, 5-2. And then they bounced back with a shutout victory over Kansas City East Christian, and then an overtime win over Heritage Christian in a 2-1 victory before falling in their last match on the road at Eudora in a 3-1 final. So 4-2 on the year now for the Baldwin Bulldogs as they come into this matchup with Paola tonight. And the Bulldogs just recently fell out of the top 10 ranks of the 4A soccer polls from the Coaches Association, but perhaps a chance to put together a run and get back in there. Paola and Ottawa at home this week, and then Lewisburg on the road. So it's a big 3-game week for Matt McCune's Baldwin Bulldogs, and it starts here today at home against the Paola Panthers. So that's where we stand coming into the matchup tonight. We'll take a timeout here on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show, and we come back, we'll take a look at our Codiano State Farm Insurance game plan as the Bulldogs host the Panthers here on Baldwin Sports Live. It's Soccer Day on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors. This is the Baldwin State Bank pregame show.
State Farm Insurance Agent Codiano is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Codiano State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Codiano, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family. Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8255. 8144.
Welcome back to the Baldwin State Bank pregame show as we're getting you set for Baldwin and Paola coming up here shortly on Baldwin Sports Live. Let's take a quick look at our State Farm Insurance game plan today. The keys to the game brought to you by Codiano down at State Farm Insurance. As you see, what we've put up there as our keys to the game plan here for the Bulldogs today. Pressure early, pressure often. This is a game that the Bulldogs want to come out and take early control, which kind of goes with key three. You see they're getting an early lead. Don't want to let the underdog, in this case Paola, hang around and make it so something fluky could perhaps happen towards the end of this game. The Bulldogs want to come out, put some early pressure on Paola, get out to an early lead, and then maintain their discipline throughout this one. Even if they do hit those other keys and get that early lead, you got to play disciplined soccer the rest of the way, and don't let Paola sneak back up on you and get back into this game. So those are some of our keys for our Codiano State Farm Insurance game plan for the Bulldogs here this afternoon as they host the Paola Panthers here on Baldwin Sports Live. We'll have the opening kick as well as your starting lineups coming up for you right after this. You've been watching the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. 4-2 Baldwin, 1-7 Paola. It's coming up next here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it. With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being part of the community we serve. Our roots run deep in Baldwin City, and our commitment runs deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we're here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for more than 100 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Welcome back to Baldwin today on a beautiful afternoon. It's 73 degrees, a little slight south breeze here in Baldwin for this matchup today between the Baldwin Bulldogs and the Paola Panthers. Let's take a look at our starting lineups. They are brought to you by the Lumberyard Arts Center. As you check out the lineups there, Blake Ramsey, the goalkeeper for Paola. Caden Englert, a really good goalkeeper in net for the Bulldogs here today. Caleb Carr, number 13 for the Bulldogs, tied with his younger brother Cooper Carr for the team's leading goal scorers. They have each scored 5 goals this year, so keep an eye out for the brothers Carr. There'll only be one in the lineup to start, but you'll certainly see plenty of both before this one's all said and done. As for Paola, their top scorer is at the top of the list there, Carden Escobar, with 3 goals this year. He is the top scorer for Paola. Your starting lineups are brought to you by the Lumberyard Arts Center as you take a look at their upcoming lineup from the Lumberyard Arts Center there at 718 High Street in Baldwin City. Don't miss out on all of these great upcoming events. Live music, arts and crafts, unique experiences, youth and adult classes, and so much more offered at the Lumberyard Arts Center. Check them out online at lumberyardartscenter.org. Create, play, and innovate at your creative home in Baldwin City, the Lumberyard Arts Center. All right, the starting lineups being announced here in Baldwin as the guys get set to take on the Paola Panthers. They are going to play the national anthem here in a moment, so we will step aside momentarily for that. And when we come back, it's game time between Baldwin and Paola here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hey, great party.
Oh, thanks. Here you go. One hamburger, medium well.
This is well done.
No. That's medium well.
What? Are you calling me a liar? This thing is practically burned.
That's it. You're not going to come to my house and tell me how to cook a hamburger. I don't really
You wouldn't do it there.
That'd be crazy.
So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
Hey, where are you going? Can't get by me. I'm number 1 in this class. I rule this lab. I'm number 1. Hey, I don't think so. Yes! Winner! I am a king! Woo!
You wouldn't do it there. So don't do it here. Sportsmanship. It's up to you.
What?
Jerk.
Baldwin and Paola here on Baldwin Sports Live, coming up in just a moment as the national anthem just finished up. That means it is time for the opening kick here in this ball game between Paola and Baldwin. Opening kickoff is brought to you by Baldwin City Recreation Commission. Make plans now to join them for the 2nd annual Downtown Beverage Festival. Tickets are on sale as we speak, so to get them while they last. It is a cap ticket event, so before they sell out, make sure you get those early bird tickets on sale now for $30. Saturday, October 22nd in downtown Baldwin from 3 to 7. You can sample some of the region's finest beverage offerings with the backdrop of live music, some food trucks with some tasty eats, and plenty more. Don't wait and miss out. Get your tickets before they sell out at baldwinrec.org or stop by the office at 705 High Street in Baldwin. Bulldogs in the purple uniforms today, all white uniforms for Paola. As the Bulldogs will look to pick up win number 5 of the season here today. And if they are successful in doing that, it'll be their second against the Paola Panthers, who lost to Baldwin in their second game of the year, 5-0. It was Baldwin's first game of the season, that 5-0 victory over Paola. So Baldwin now 4-2, averaging 2.5 goals per game, just under 2 goals against per game. Paola at 1-7 on the year. They have allowed 4.5 goals per game and are scoring just under 1 goal per game at 0.9 for the season. So it's Paola who controls the opening kick as we are underway here on a beautiful day in Baldwin. 73 degrees, little south breeze, but it is perfect for soccer here this afternoon. Bryce Kessler and Ryan Hilmer here with you from Baldwin for this broadcast today. Got a busy week here on Baldwin Sports Live with the soccer here this afternoon and volleyball coming up tomorrow evening, and then football, the homecoming game coming up on Friday night on a battle of Bulldogs between Baldwin and Anderson County. Bulldogs trying to get across into the middle from Ian Rimmer, and now coming up to fire a shot and sailing it over the crossbar is Dylan Patterson, I should say. Well, Baldwin would love to get an early tally here in this one and start what they hope is a barrage of goals today, as Blake Ramsey, the senior goalkeeper with 65 saves this year for Paola. He figures to have a pretty busy day back there in goal for Paola. This is Carr, gives it up. He's their goal-scoring leader with 5 of the year, matching his brother Cooper Carr. Here comes Carr on the attack. Has it taken away by Escobar. Good defender for Paola and their top goal scorer as well. He has 3 goals this year to lead the Paola Panthers. Baldwin's top goal scorer, Cooper and Caleb Carr, each with 5. Eli Dick out in front, knocked away by Ramsey. Hopper to Dick, and then trying to go back to Hopper. Honorable mention All-State defender Jesse Hopper. He has it here for the Bulldogs. Tries to play it forward to Carr. Knocked away from Kuntz, a throw in for Baldwin. Opening couple of minutes of this matchup here. So far, all the action happening down here on this end. As Baldwin still looking to get their first real good look at it. And that was Patterson, I believe, for a second time. Trying to line one up, and he once again sails it over the net. So remains scoreless here, 3 minutes into this opening half. Smazel on the cross, and Ramsey, make that Kuntz rather with that crossing pass, but it was Ramsey who was able to come out, grab it for Paola. Baldwin throw-in coming up. Carr will throw it in for Baldwin. Patterson loses it for a moment. Ooh. Escobar comes up and takes it from Aiden Jamison. Jamison had made a nice move to give himself an opportunity for a moment, it looked like.
Picked a couple guys out with that little cutback move.
Deep into the corner, and a goal kick coming up for Paola. Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the #1 land brokerage for farm, ranch, and recreational properties. Local Baldwin City brokers Shad and Penny Sheldon, ready to help you find that dream property you've been looking for. See all the stunning properties and more, and find out more at HaydenOutdoors.com, or if there's something you're looking for, email Shad at HaydenOutdoors.com or Penny at HaydenOutdoors.com. Escobar, another good job defensively here for Paola, as they have yet to allow Baldwin to get a clean look, but plenty of pressure being put on by the Bulldogs here in the opening 5 minutes of this match. Anderson with a touch to Jamison. Over to Rimmer. Good move by Rimmer. Trying to center it back for Eli Dick. It's deflected away and cleared by Ramsey. Foul on Rimmer will set up a free kick for Paola.
Really nice opportunity there, though. Bulldogs doing a pretty good job of getting guys in the box, giving the wide players some opportunities to cross it in there. Like you mentioned, pretty much the whole match so far has been on that end of the pitch.
Paola trying to create something here for the first time as Reeder trying to send a through ball up for Solis, but it's knocked away, and back comes Baldwin on the attack. Good chance on the counter. Caleb Carr leading him up the field. Carr with some good ball handling, but he too sails it over the net. So 3 times now the Bulldogs have tried to get a shot on goal, but have sailed it on each occasion. Ricardo Jimenez back to try and clear this one away for Baldwin. Rimmer. Long play up to Kuntz, but too far out in front. Off the chest of Jimenez. Cross, and it gets past the dive of Ramsey and lands right on the foot of Dylan Kuntz.
Probably want to have an easier goal this year. What a cross that was. Just got past the goalkeeper, made a diving attempt at it, but able to pound it home with the left boot.
So the cross from Carr. Caleb picks up his 3rd assist of the year, and it leads to the first goal of the season for sophomore Dylan Kuntz. Just like that, it's 1-0 Baldwin, a little less than 8 minutes into this first half. So there we go. There's the first quick goal that Baldwin was hoping to get.
Just part of that constant pressure and always having somebody kind of lurking around that back post area where you just step right in on a bit of an error by the goalie, but a nice cross by Carr.
Baldwin will look to come right back at him again. Have a similar looking situation here, and that time Ramsey does a good job going up and batting that one away.
They got somebody for offsides.
Did they?
There.
Nicholas Johnson was the shooter there for Baldwin, but an offside was called. Really, all for naught, didn't matter anyway, as the ball was knocked away by Ramsey.
Still a pretty good save, though.
Definitely. And Ramsey, like I said, he had 65 saves coming in, and he's been very active early. He's going to have a busy day back there in goal.
Englert, not so busy so far.
Nope, he has not had to take his hands out of his pockets yet.
There we go.
Hopper, Jimenez, getting it back to Hopper. Here's Hayden Wharton. And Wharton, why not? Takes a shot from way outside that time, and then he comes up, looks like kind of holding his right hamstring as he looks over to his head coach, Trevor Gallagher, on the Paola sideline. One nothing Baldwin, a goal from Dylan Kuntz. 8 minutes into this first half on an assist by Caleb Carr has put the Bulldogs on top. And a complete line change coming in here for Baldwin. Looks like they're going to run 10 new players onto the pitch here in a moment.
It's nice to have those kind of numbers to be able to do that.
Everybody but Englert looks like they're coming off. So let's see if this group can add to another goal before they do come off.
Yeah, you just call line 2.
Yeah,
here they are, the flock.
And Baldwin is, they call a foul here on Paola. Baldwin is saying, hey, wait, we had an advantage there. Don't blow that play dead, but foul is called nonetheless. So free kick here for the Bulldogs. Put it into the box. Ball still loose. Stayed loose for longer than Paola would have liked, but it's eventually scooped up by Ramsey. So here comes that full change for Baldwin. 10 new guys coming on for the Bulldogs. And I believe, well, let's see here. This is a play-by-play guy's nightmare. I always don't like when there's a 5-man change in a basketball game, let alone a 10-man change in a soccer game. So, good Lord, good guesses on who is out there now.
Call them out as they make a play.
Yeah. A 1-0 lead for Baldwin as the second unit now, literally, will try and add to that Baldwin lead. Paola hoping to take advantage here. Can't get the cross through. It'll be picked up by Englert for Baldwin. That's Mazel, clears it up the field, and now here comes Caleb Carr, sending it out to August Boyle. Goal kick coming up for Paola as the Panthers make a change as well. Sawyer Holdsworth comes on for the Panthers, replacing Watchman Paxton. Tito Biles working on Hayden Wharton there. Another throw in for the Panthers. And losing it on the side, there is Smozzle. Throw in coming up for Paola. It will be Carden Escobar to throw it in. Escobar trying to throw it all the way into the box. They're going to get a corner kick out of it. Headed out of bounds by Smozzle, so now Escobar will take the game's first corner. Here's the corner from Escobar. And it goes over everybody untouched into a goal kick for Baldwin. 15 minutes into this opening half. A goal 8 minutes in from Dylan Kuntz. The game's lone tally so far is Baldwin 4-2 Bulldogs leading 1-0 over the 1-7 Paola Panthers. Well, Baldwin, I mentioned it off the top, Ryan. They've got 3 games this week. So you wonder if that has something to do as well with the substitution pattern here we've seen early on with wholesale changes, trying to steal a few extra minutes of rest.
That might be one reason.
Oh, good attempt there, but a diving save by Ramsey as Gus Boyle tried to slip that second goal in there for Baldwin, but Ramsey with another nice save for Paola.
Kind of heard the coaching staff calling for some more energy from that first unit as well.
Boyle again is tripped up. And did they call offside again against Baldwin?
I do believe they did.
Wow.
Yeah, 3 games in 1 week, that's a lot. You don't often do that. I mean, 2 games, sure, but 3 in 1 week, that'll test your depth as a soccer team.
Not just 3 in 4 days.
Yeah.
They play today, tomorrow, off Wednesday, and then again Thursday. So 3 games in 4 days for Baldwin this week.
That's when, as a player, you're like, please let Wednesday's practice be easy. You know, we're just going through the motions Wednesday.
I'd imagine it will be such as Paola makes some more changes here. And in comes Watchman Paxton returning, Caleb McMillan. Marza Guzman comes on as well. 2 ladies on this team for Paola. Marza Guzman and Bailey Drake. Marza in the game now. Or Mara, I should say, not Marza, Mara Guzman. Baldwin got the early goal from Dylan Kuntz. They made the line change, 10 out, 10 in, and that second group still out there as we are nearly 19 minutes into this first half now. Popped up into the goal box that time. Englert had a little bit of trouble with the initial catch on that shot by Warden, but Englert able to gather it up before a disaster strikes. Chase Ridinger, tightly defended by Tito Biles, and Tito wins the ball back for Baldwin. Oh my, a big collision there.
Like a collision on Friday night.
Yeah, Soden gets knocked down. He is still down for Baldwin, and I'm guessing the official just never saw that because that looked to be a little bit of a more than just incidental contact between the 2 players. And Nazio Soden, the sophomore, is down for Baldwin. He'll get looked at here momentarily. We'll step aside. You're watching Baldwin Bulldogs Soccer on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
State Farm Insurance Agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
Baldwin and Paola, and I just realized I never updated the score when Baldwin scored. So this whole time it's been wrong, but now we got it. It's right now. 1-0 Baldwin.
Our fans are dedicated. They know what the score is.
Nearly midway through this first half. Baldwin's goal came early on a score by Dylan Kuntz. Attempted a cross into the box that time, but Ramsey sure-handed that time around for Paola. Looks like Baldwin is ready to send that starting group back into the game, or at least the majority of them. It looks like all 9 are up there, because one, I guess, already has come in when Soden went down with the injury. The Bulldogs at that moment brought Kuntz back into the game, their goal scorer, and now the rest of those starters return for the Bulldogs. So with 19:40 left to play in this first half, 1-0 Baldwin. Hopper able to clear it. And now this is Ian Rimmer. Plays it up to Kuntz. And it should be they're going to call the foul on Baldwin, looks like. The side judge, they're calling a foul, and it's on Baldwin for a push. So free kick for Paola. Baldwin would love to extend this lead a little bit if they can. They've certainly controlled possession in this game. Just one goal to show for it so far. Patterson. Trying to get it up to Nicholas Johnson. And a throw in coming up for the Bulldogs. Johnson into Carr. Caleb slow plays the defenders who run by him, trying to slip the pass through to Dick, and it's cleared away by Paola. Nice little slow play there by Carr.
Turn the skill on a little bit.
Warden against Jimenez. Plays it back to Escobar. Warden gets tripped up by Hopper. So an opportunity here for Paola with a free kick just outside the box here. Escobar to take the free kick. Deflected by the wall in front of him, and then Hopper clears it away for Baldwin. Chance for the counter. Dick plays it up the sideline. Kuntz out there to get it, and then he plays it too far out in front of himself on that first touch.
Yeah, we see a lot of good break opportunities off of a corner or a free kick where the other team has pretty much all their guys forward.
Patterson knocked down, they play on. Johnson crosses it in, and it's corralled by Ramsey. Warden can't get it past Jimenez. And that'll be a throw in for Paola. Baldwin Sports Live brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. If you're looking for a great job with a growing family-owned company right here in Baldwin City, and check out Rice Precision Manufacturing with excellent pay, competitive benefit packages, climate-controlled work environment, and a friendly support staff. It's dedicated to the betterment of their employees. Send an email to jobs@riceprecision.com to schedule an interview. Bulldog Soccer presented by Hayden Outdoors here on Baldwin Sports Live as the Bulldogs lead 1-0. 15 minutes to play in this first half. And that pass sent too far out in front of a running Eli Dick. It's picked up by Ramsey on the attempt there to set him up by Hopper. Patterson trying to play it up low and through for Kuntz, but Ramsey slides in to take it. Reeder throwing it in for Paola. Gets it back. Jimenez denies the cross. Warden gets it back momentarily. And now Baldwin clears. But sends it out of bounds, throw in Paola. Still just 1-0 Baldwin. An early goal from Dylan Kuntz, but that was a little less than 8 minutes in. We have now played almost 27, and it's still 1-0.
Yeah, just kind of the feel of this game. It feels like Paola's starting to work their way into it a little bit. Baldwin kind of dominated early, but here we go.
Trying to set up Eli Dick again, but it just seems like everything so far on those attempts to make some runs has just been just a little bit out in front too far.
Yeah, you think Paola would probably be happy with just being down by 1, though. The Bulldogs had a lot of good opportunities.
I agree.
And down here.
And one of the things we kind of talked about with the State Farm Insurance game plan, you let a team hang around long enough and start seeing confidence go up and a feeling of, hey, we can hang here. And Paola lost earlier this year 5-0 to Baldwin, so you would think if Baldwin could come out here and put some early goals, plural, on the board, it would maybe have some doubt creep into the visiting Panthers, but so far they're just the one, and Paola's kind of holding their own since. The one thing Paola hasn't really had yet is some opportunities of their own to get the equalizing goal, but still a long way to go with 12.5 to play in the first half. Rimmer with a nice touch up to Eli Dick. Trying to play it back to Rimmer. That goes off the crossbar and stays out. That close. Rimmer has 1 goal on the year. It was a big goal. It was the overtime game winner against Heritage Christian, and he nearly had one there, but it was just inches too high.
Got to think if the Bulldogs keep trying to chip away at that end, they're going to get another 1 or 2 here. Just too many good opportunities to not convert here sooner or later.
Ramsey's made a couple of nice saves back there for Paola, and what we expected to be a busy day for him, it has been just that. He comes in averaging right around 8.5 saves per game, and he's almost hit that number already in this first half. May have to do another one here as Kuntz crosses it. Nobody home initially, and on the second chance as it came past multiple Bulldog players, Dylan Patterson had a shot at it, but there's Ramsey with another save.
Yeah, he's just unable to really get any lift on it. If he lifts that, might have a chance, but hit it hard on the ground. Ramsey able to get down, make a nice save.
Perhaps a bit of a over adjustment as Patterson had sailed his first 2 shot attempts over the goal, and this time trying to make sure he kept it with a chance.
Just makes you nervous keeping this game 1-0. And
yes, it does.
Letting Paola kind of stick around, as you mentioned earlier.
They've had plenty of these chances where it looks like they have a great chance to send the ball up there. They get this one up to Dick. But a relatively easy save for Ramsey that time, as Dick, with the angle he had left, there was not a whole lot he could do with that one. So it remains 1-0 as we hit the 10-minute mark remaining in this first half. Still just 1-0 Baldwin.
Looks like we're about to get Another line change here from the Bulldogs. Really important for this second unit, if you will, to finish out this first half. These last 9 minutes or so strong. Not let Paola get an equalizer. Going to the half a little bit disappointed.
Escobar will take the free kick here for Paola. And here comes the subs. So with this second group on now, Cooper Carr, who's number 10 for the Bulldogs, he is headed out there to just across midfield. He would be the target that the Bulldogs we hope to try to get something to. 5 goals this year, a goal in each of his last 3 games. Cooper and Caleb Carr each with 5 goals this year. Nobody else has more than 1 goal for the Bulldogs. They have had 7 different goal scorers through 6 games. And now today they've had their 8th different goal scorer of the year as Dylan Coots picked up his first goal of the season.
I think the Carr boys got a little side bet going on who's going to bag the most this year.
Well, they may have not at the start of the year, but I would venture to say that the younger brother, the freshman Cooper, has made that known to his senior brother that he is gunning to outscore him this year.
It's a good chance.
Soden is back in there after he was shaken up earlier. It's Biles on the shot attempt, and it's high.
It's one of those that's just sitting there begging for you to hit it as hard as you can. Just got a little under it.
Not only is Cooper Carr trying to battle his brother for the potential goal-scoring title this year for Baldwin, but he's 3 goals shy of the freshman goal-scoring record at Baldwin High School as well. So another little nugget he's chasing. Ramsey wins the race to it and gets there before Soden does. Well, I'm sure that Coach McEwen would take a similar career path for the younger Carr as the older has been. A 2-time All-State player for the Bulldogs. A chance, and I would go further than just saying a chance. I would say a very good chance that it will be a potential All-State campaign again this year for the senior Caleb Carr. This is Soden. Didn't get a very good swing on that one. Couple of impressive freshmen to go on with Carr. Ethan Smazel is another one of the defenders who starts for this team, and a kid that Coach McEwen has had high praises for as a freshman. A couple of sophomores starting for this group as well this year, so it's always nice. They do have a lot of upperclassmen strength on this team, Baldwin, but have some talented underclassmen that mix in with that group as well. I tell you, keep things rolling, keep a successful program remaining such. 1-0 here late in the first half of this one. An early goal from Dylan Kuntz, the only tally on the board so far. Speaking of one of those young guys, Kuntz, a sophomore, has that goal here in this match today. This is Cooper Carr. Plays it over to Boyle. Wanting to go up to Camden Cox. This is Camden. And Cox trying to line it up with Ramsey, but Ramsey able to come up with another save, denying Camden Cox, another one of these young guys on this squad of freshmen. Five minutes left to play in this first half. Somewhat surprising 1-0 score only for as many chances as Baldwin has had. Just the 1 goal so far as Blake Ramsey has earned his stripes back in goal today for Paola. He's playing awfully well, the goalkeeper back there for the Panthers. Seth Smazel will take the free kick here for the Bulldogs with 4.5 to go in the half. Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show coming up at the conclusion of this first half. Good ball. Up it comes to Carr, and Cooper's shot off the right foot, saved by Ramsey.
What a ball that was off the free kick. That was right into the path of Carr. Couldn't ask for anything better.
And just add that to the list of great chances the Bulldogs have had in this first half that have come up empty. Biles trying to get it up there to Boyle, but it's knocked out by Paola with under 4 to go in the half. Baldwin Sports Live brought to you in part by The Bullpen, your locally owned sports bar in downtown Baldwin City. We'll grab some lunch, grab some dinner, grab that fourth meal of the day down at The Bullpen. Open from lunch through 2 a.m. Monday through Saturday. Perfect place to go before, during, after the games. Sports on every television, live entertainment, great specials. Don't miss out on all the happenings by following The Bullpen on Facebook at Bullpen Baldwin City. For all their latest goings on down there at your local sports bar in Baldwin.
Go,
3 minutes left in the half. Can Baldwin put up a second goal before the halftime break? Or will Paola come up with that game-tying goal? They haven't had too many great chances yet, but they have certainly possessed the ball a little bit more as this game has gone on. Here's Hayden Warden. But before they have a chance to get anything on goal, it's taken back by Baldwin. 2.5 to play in the half. Defender got knocked down there as Hayden Wharton, or make that Xander Holdsworth, got pushed by Southen, so it'll be a free kick for Paola with now just a little more than 1.5 minutes to go in the half. Paola at 1-7 on the year. They've lost their last 4, have been shut out in 5 of their 8 matches this year. And they've been shut out to this point in this one as well, but trailing just 1-0, so they're certainly going to still feel like they've got a chance in this one. And to this point, Baldwin, a lot of missed opportunities. Credit Blake Ramsey for some good goalkeeping work down there for Paola. 1 minute to go until the half. 1-0 Baldwin on a Dylan Kuntz goal early on in this first half. Back at about the 7.5 minute mark. Warden had to let that one go. He was going to be offside. So now Baldwin, a chance for a late run here. Boyle can't get to it. It's knocked away by Paxton. Now Boyle possesses it.
Oh, no.
Another chance to send one into the box, but it will go out. The clock will expire on this first half. And we have reached halftime here in Baldwin. 1-0, the Baldwin Bulldogs on top of the Paola Panthers through one half. You're watching Bulldog Soccer, presented by Hayden Outdoors. Coming up next, it's the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face to face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Welcome to the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show here from Baldwin today. It is a 1-0 halftime score as the Baldwin Bulldogs lead the Paola Panthers here at the break. Halftime show brought to you by your Farm Bureau Financial Services agent at Baldwin City, Kelly Neufeld, there to help you protect what matters most. That's Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting and see how Kelly and his team can help you achieve your financial goals, both present and future. Just a 1-0 lead here for Baldwin at the break of this one, and I'm not sure that's where Baldwin expected to be at halftime in this one. The goal came early. At that point in time, you felt like, they're going to put a pretty good number up here in this first half. Less than 8 minutes into the first half, a goal by Dylan Kuntz off of a pass by Caleb Carr for his third assist for Kuntz's first goal of the year. 1-0 Baldwin at that point in time, but nothing after that. And Paola able to hold their own thanks to some great goalkeeping by Blake Ramsey in that first half. And good news is Baldwin didn't give up a goal, so they do have the lead, but they have allowed Paola to stay right here in this one. The Panthers, I'm sure, here at halftime have a little bit of a confidence boost being down just 1-0 at the break.
Yeah, I mean, Baldwin, they've had a lot of opportunities down there. They got the one goal, like you said, but just Paola looks like they're, if this makes sense, comfortably losing. They're losing, but they look like they're right in the game. And they look like they're growing more and more comfortable in the game. That later in the first half, they controlled a little bit more possession, but still never really got any good chances. Maybe one free kick that they had a chance at Baldwin's goal. But, yeah, if you're Baldwin, obviously you want to convert some of those chances, but it just feels like Paola, they're kind of slow playing things defensively and forcing Baldwin to kind of play it long through the middle, and the goalkeeper is able to come out and sweep some of that up. So hopefully here in the second half, Baldwin comes out and gets a couple goals here early, and they can just start rolling along.
1-0 here at the break. It's the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show. Bulldogs on top of the Paola Panthers here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
When choosing a bank, wouldn't you prefer doing business with a local institution with years of commitment to our community? That's Baldwin State Bank. For more than 100 years, we've been providing products and services specifically tailored to our friends in Baldwin City. Whether it's a free checking account, savings for retirement, or your next loan, we'll be here. Because our roots are here. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Halftime in Baldwin as the Baldwin Bulldogs lead the Paola Panthers 1-0 here on Baldwin Sports Live. It's time to check the numbers, brought to you by New Frontier Tax and Business Services at 608 High Street in Baldwin City. Timely, accurate, and reliable services. That's what you get at an affordable cost to help your business grow and succeed at New Frontier Tax and Business Services. Visit newfrontiertbs.com or call 785-594-1204 to learn more. And we were hoping that we have multiple goals to tell you about here at the half of this one after the Bulldogs have been scoring about 2.5 goals per game, but just the one so far. It came early. Dylan Kuntz, his first goal of the year for the sophomore, on the third assist of the year for Caleb Carr in the game's 7th minute, right about 7.5 minutes in. And since then, it has been zeros on the board for both teams, but it does mean it's a 1-0 lead here at the break. Don't have an official tally on the saves number, but for Englert, he's had maybe 1 or 2 so far in this one. And for Ramsey, he's probably had about 11 or 12. It feels like he's made a bunch of them for Paola and has kept the Panthers very much in this game at the half here, as it is 1-0 Baldwin, as the 4-2 Baldwin Bulldogs hoping to get back at the win column after losing their last game on the road at Eudora. 4-2 overall, and up 1-0 here at the break as the Paola Panthers, a very young team who's 1-7 this year. They graduated 12 of their 20 players from last year, and they are hanging in there, hanging tough on the road against the Bulldogs. They lost a 5-0 result to Baldwin earlier this year, down just 1-0 through one half here. You've been watching the Farm Bureau Financial Services halftime show, brought to you by your local Farm Bureau agent, Kelly Neufeld. Proud supporters of the Baldwin Bulldogs. We'd love to support you as well in your financial future at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it. Second half is next here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it. With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846, serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
So let's get rid of the halftime graphic there as we are underway here in the second half. The Baldwin Bulldogs leading the Paola Panthers 1-0. Just underway here in the second half. Dylan Kuntz goal in the first half, just shy of the 8-minute mark, was the only tally in that first 40 minutes. The Bulldogs will look to open up some breathing space between themselves and the upset-minded Paola Panthers now in this second half. A free kick cut up here for Baldwin. Injured player there for Paola going off was Xander Holdsworth, so slight delay as the new player comes on, Caleb McMillan. Bulldogs playing it over to Aiden Jamison. Trying to lob one into the box. Taken away by Blake Ramsey for Paola. Collision there between Solis and Smazel. A push by Paola's Zayton Solis. So Baldwin has it back, leading 1-0. Remmer plays it back to Smazel. We'll make that Ricardo Jimenez. Now a chance here for the Bulldogs as Carr tries to work it up. Middle to Jamison. Dick wants to go back to Jamison, and he misses it just wide of the net with the left foot. Holdsworth will come back on for Paola.
Don't dive for that!
Remmer unable to keep that one in play for the Bulldogs.
Hey, good run, Rimmer. Good run. Panthers caught! Out of the air! Out of the air!
Push on Baldwin, so Paola will have the free kick here as we are just underway second half. Nearly 4 minutes into this second half, still just 1-0 Baldwin. A goal from Dylan Kuntz early on in this game. The only tally so far. Smazel making the run, trying to go up to Eli, and Dick was offside, so Back it goes to Paola. The Panthers hanging around. Carr up to Johnson. And let's see where they go with it here. Corner for Baldwin. So this will be the Bulldogs' first corner opportunity. Ian Rimmer, junior midfielder, will play it in for the Bulldogs here from the corner kick. High ball into the box and through the box. Dick off of the mark. 5 and change gone here in the second half. 1-0 Bulldogs. That one is redirected off of Eli Dick. Took a pretty good shot there. Good work there by Rimmer. Gets it cleared. Jamison into the center of the field for Caleb Carr. Has a lot of space to work with here as Carr surveys. Keeping it himself. Trying to find a spot to send a cross through. And here's Carr again. This time does cross it through, but Johnson couldn't corral it. Goal kick for Paola. Playing it back. Nobody home. Carr loses his footing. Reeder comes up with it for Paola. Panthers try to make a push. Up to Solis. Solis goes down. They play on. Smazel clears it. Jamison, Johnson. Jamison was wanting it back, but instead Escobar brings it up the other way for Paola. Good job defending by Patterson. Dick has a man ahead of him. That's Johnson. Nicholas Johnson on the first touch, though, sends it out. We've seen that a couple of times for the Bulldogs as well. Just haven't been the cleanest up there in the attacking third of the field today.
It's one of those strange feeling games, though, because if the scoreboard wasn't there, you'd feel like Baldwin is comfortably in front, but still only 1-0. It's said in the first half, a little nerve-wracking. So anything can happen, really. Bad bounce or two, and then this game's back even.
Ten minutes into the second half. A Dylan Kuntz goal back at the opening 7.5 minutes of this game is the only tally so far. I'll give this to Paola. Baldwin was trying to take over, but the referee says it is Paola ball. And a push called against Baldwin. Free kick for Escobar. Jimenez able to get it out of the danger zone there. Up to Jimenez. Johnson making a run on the near side. That's where he goes. Little one touch back over to Kuntz. And it was Escobar who helped his goalie out by deflecting that. Quickly comes right back into the box though. And it's Caleb Carr with a little off-balance left-footed shot. His team leading 6th goal of the year to put Baldwin on top 2-0.
That kind of all came off that second opportunity. It was a nice job by Baldwin just to get that back in there. You never know what's going to happen. It's a good guy for it to fall to, Caleb Carr.
So Carr had an assist earlier. He gets his 6th goal of the year there. Baldwin, at least now, they've got to feel a little bit better having that 2-goal cushion, but there's still a long way to go here, 28 minutes. Maybe another chance here. Dick with a nice touch to Kuntz. Carr trying to wait for that ball to time it on the bounce. Got a little bit too far with the leg going up. Kicks it out of bounds, and it remains 2-0 Baldwin with a little less than 28 minutes left to go in this one. Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, your #1 land brokerage for farm, ranch, and recreational properties. Check out the Appanoose Creek Retreat down in Franklin County. It's a perfect recreational slice of heaven if you're an avid outdoorsman or perhaps just want a nice property to be able to just escape and get away and enjoy both recreational land, a solar-powered cabin that's fully furnished on the property as well. Check it out at HaydenOutdoors.com or go check it out with your Baldwin City brokers, Chad and Penny Sheldon. Send an email to Chad at HaydenOutdoors.com or Penny at HaydenOutdoors.com. Wholesale changes once again here for the Baldwin Bulldogs. Starting group will come out. They'll likely get one more run at it here, but for the time being, that second unit will come on, and they've done their part to hold Paola off when they've been on there, but have yet to tally a goal. The first unit's come away with both of the goals so far for Baldwin. Dylan Kuntz and Caleb Carr with the goals in this game. It was Carr's goal just a couple of minutes ago that gave the Bulldogs the little separation now with a 2-0 lead. Nobody home over here for Paola, so Baldwin with an opportunity as Hunter Graham plays it up to Soden. Now Graham. Nice ball on the through ball to Cooper Carr, over to Soden. Escobar takes it back away for Paola. Holdsworth to McMillan. A handball is called on the Baldwin defender there. Leland West. Escobar will be taking the free kick. Perhaps here's the spot where Escobar, their goal scoring leader this year, tries to fire one all the way on the goal. Ooh, had an opportunity, it looked like there for Wharton. May have kind of stumbled as he was trying to time that bounce up on that ball from Escobar. So they certainly haven't had as many chances for Paola, but the few they've had have been unable to capitalize on against senior goalkeeper Caden Englert, all-league goalkeeper for the Bulldogs. Cooper Carr with a nice header and up there on that 50-50 ball to get it back for Baldwin, but Escobar brings it back for Paola. Escobar too far out in front of his teammate on that run. Englert scoops it up for the Bulldogs. Leaves it back for Boyle. Redirects over to Soden. Soden trying to go a little soft touch with the left, but with the defender riding around on that hip, Patrick Reeder didn't allow him a good look at it. Wharton and Hill back on for Paola with a little less than 24 minutes left to play in this second half. Rice Precision Manufacturing, a family-owned company here in Baldwin City that services many different industries, from food processing to heavy and light industrial, oil and gas, and many more. With state-of-the-art machine tools and a great working environment, is the perfect place to start your career, your next career. Find out more by emailing jobs@riceprecision.com. Throw in for Baldwin. Long through ball from Campton Cox. Cooper Carr wins the race up to it. A good chance here, one-on-one. Carr crosses it to the right, off the chest of Ramsey. It stays alive for a moment, but Ramsey able to crawl back to it. Another really good chance there for Baldwin, but another save made by Blake Ramsey. The senior goalkeeper for Paola has been very good today for the Panthers.
Carr able to kind of turn the extra speed burst on there at the end. That was impressive from the freshman.
Headed up the field to Soden. Not quite able to keep that one in bounds. The Paola sub as Hayden Wharton returns.
You can see why the Bulldogs are such a good team, though. I mean, you replace 10 guys out there with 10 new ones, and not really a drop in talent much, just inexperience. The more these guys play, the more experience they get. That's how good programs stay good programs.
.21 minutes to go. job by Carr. The through ball up to Soden, and he quickly fires on Ramsey, and another save.
I think when he watches that back, you might want to just take one little touch to control it. Make the goalie make a move and then slide it past him.
Ramsey was almost caught in between a decision. Should I go out there and get that ball or retreat and protect the net? And he almost kind of had him on a back pedal. So like you're saying, you could slow that one down just a little bit perhaps. And hindsight's always 20/20.
That's right.
But
and it's really easy to say that in here.
No question.
Over here, not out there.
Midway through the second half, Baldwin did add an earlier goal in this half. Caleb Carr, 12 minutes into the second half at the 52-minute mark of this match. Put one through for Baldwin to go up 2-0. That's where we stand. Bulldogs this year have 2 shutout victories. One of those against Paola back on opening night, a 5-0 win for the Bulldogs. They also shut out Kansas City East Christian 2-0. Soden comes up with control. Escobar runs him down, and Escobar has to just let that one go out of bounds on the end line. It should be a corner kick here for Baldwin. Ignacio Soden will not take the corner. Instead, it will be Camden Cox. Freshman Camden Cox will try to put a ball into the box, give the Bulldogs a chance here on a corner. Instead, plays it quick into Soden. Nice centering ball past Biles. Now Biles with the left foot on a soft touch. And it's cleared. Leo Schoenberger with a chance as well there for a moment, it looked like. Tried to cross one into the middle, but the Bulldogs come up empty on another chance down near the Paola goal.
Look, I know all you guys want to play and play every minute of every game. But if we had 2 more games, if we didn't have 2 more games this week, you guys would be out.
2-0 Baldwin, 18 minutes left to play in this one. Ooh, Soden gets hit right in the leg by Escobar. It was no intent behind it. Escobar trying to clear that ball, and Soden just happened to run right into the kick of Escobar. And Ignacio, who was injured a bit earlier in this game, was able to come back after taking a hit. He's down once again, so they will take a quick look at him, and looks like actually they're just going to help him up. And Soden, with the help of Coach Engelken, will get off the pitch here with 17:41 left to play. So back in comes Nicholas Johnson for Soden. Chance for Paola. Solis. Easy roller right into the mitts of Englert. Cooper Carr. No-look feed back into the middle. Across it comes to Johnson. Now Cox trying to line it up from the point of the box. Over and out.
Guys, seriously, you sound like my U10s. All right? And that was not fun.
16 and a half to go. And it is 2-0 Baldwin here at home against the Paola Panthers. Baldwin looking for their 5th win of the year. Paola trying for just their 2nd win. They got some work to do here in this final 16 minutes. They've held their own here today against the Bulldogs, but if you won based on the amount of chances you had, this would be all Baldwin today, but Paola's done a good job of denying most of those chances for the Bulldogs. Here's another good chance for Johnson. Escobar able to keep it out of there. Still loose, and now it's in off of the hand of the goalkeeper, Ramsey. So I'm no official scorer, but from my vantage point, that looked like it will be an own goal as Ramsey hit it into his own net.
Yeah, I mean, kind of an unfortunate one. He had a couple guys, including it looked like Camden Cox, kind of rushing him in there. The goalkeeper did, but yeah, I think you're right in the end. An own goal. Baldwin doesn't really care either way. They go up 3-0 now.
And that, you would like to believe, gives Baldwin plenty of breathing room now in this one, but let's see if the Baldwin Bulldogs can keep the pressure on and finish this one off with another shutout and perhaps add some more to it as Tito Biles plays it up. Escobar will run it down. Escobar has to be a tired young man after a game. I feel like I'm calling his name regardless of where the ball is on the pitch, whether it's down here protecting his own goal, whether it's up there trying to score goals. He is their goal-scoring leader this year, but he has been all over.
No doubt, covering a lot of ground today.
He never comes off the field either. Here's a chance with the left foot. Over the goal it goes as Camden Cox trying to line one up there. The freshman in search of his first goal of his varsity high school career, but he will trot off the field along with the rest of the guys after the starters return here with 14:40 left to play. Again, Baldwin will be playing 3 games in 4 days this week. They've got another one coming up here at home tomorrow against Ottawa, and then on Thursday they will travel to Lewisburg. So a filled week here on homecoming week for Baldwin soccer as they have 3 games in 4 days, the first of which is down to about 14 minutes left to play in it, and a 3-0 Bulldog lead. We'll have another Bulldog soccer broadcast coming up for you later on in the year. Scheduled for 3 of them. We'll see if we can find one to replace the game we lost last week when they postponed the weather-related one. Caleb Carr, a goal and an assist today. And trying to goad that defender into knocking it out. He does to earn a goal kick, or excuse me, a corner kick. As you take a look, there's our upcoming broadcast schedule. 2 more for you this week. Tomorrow, volleyball, Friday, football, and there's the next soccer broadcast, scheduled anyway, for Thursday, October 13th, when the Bulldogs host Target Oxy. Maybe another one that we find a way to slip in before then. Again, had that game last week against Ottawa postponed due to the heat, which we were scheduled to broadcast. Patterson low ball into the box. Went past Carr, then it looked like perhaps a chance for Kuntz again. Now Johnson has Patterson back out on the side. Chips it into the box, and Kuntz has it go past his foot. And another chance by the wayside for the Bulldogs here, but still with possession. Now Dick fires away, and Ramsey corrals it for Paola. You check out our upcoming broadcast schedule every week in the Baldwin City Community Newspaper. It's your local weekly newspaper with all the latest news, opinions, sports, ads, and more. for your community. The Baldwin City Community Newspaper. Subscribe for just $5 a month. Stay up to date with everything happening here in Baldwin City. Again, just $5 a month to subscribe, including our upcoming schedules you'll find there in the Baldwin City Community News. Stop by downtown at the Nook at 703 8th Street to subscribe. 3-0 Baldwin. 12 minutes left to play in this one. Well, Paola will bring everybody up here, try to put some pressure on it. Need a goal coming away soon. Throw-in coming up from Warden with 11 minutes to go. Call a foul there on that sliding tackle by Carr.
It's just so hard for Paola to really get anything going down there on that end of the field. Baldwin defense just swarms them whenever they feel like they got a dangerous opportunity at all.
So about as good a chance here as they've had as Hayden Warden has the free kick coming up. And didn't come off. You could tell by Warden's reaction that ball did not come out as he was intending it for. And so now the Bolton Bulldogs have a chance to come right back at him. Here's Carr. Out to Kuntz. Kuntz right through the defense. But Ramsey jars it loose and gets it out of there.
How did he get through everybody?
I don't know. It's almost as if Paola had three guys that all thought the other was going to kick that ball, and they all just let it slip right through, and nobody checked Kuntz. Now Carr again, or that Patterson rather, into Dick. It comes past him, and a chance for Johnson, but it's not there. Beautiful day here in Baldwin. And when this game's over, head down to the bullpen. Get you some classic ballpark food. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Perhaps you can watch a little football tonight, although I don't know if you want to watch the game that's on. It's not that good of one, but.
You want to watch it?
No, I don't, actually. As a Cowboys fan, I can tell you it is not going to be very entertaining tonight, probably.
Can't be worse than last night's game.
Yeah, that was pretty dreadful as well. Nothing says primetime football like Cooper Rush and Daniel Jones. Carr trying to hook up with Kuntz again. Jamison says, why not? I'll try to take a shot from out here. Now, how about Nicholas Johnson? Good dribbling. Chips it across there to Kuntz. Leaks out with 8 minutes left to go.
That's a nice ball.
So the starters' day is likely over for the Bulldogs now. Again, playing 3 games in 4 days. They've had some extra rest in this one today. Can do that with a lead. And the second unit has certainly held their own so far as well. So 3-0 Baldwin with 7.5 minutes to go as the Second unit comes back on for the Bulldogs.
Certainly look like they're going to just coast this one out and get ready for Ottawa in their next one, but seen crazier things happen. Got to stay alert.
Here comes Tito Biles. Good looking centering ball there, but there was nobody there with 6.5 to go now. Push called on Schoenberger. Goal kick for Baldwin. Bulldogs with a 3-0 lead. Jaden Solomon sends it up there for Baldwin as the Bulldogs look to add one more here with 4.5 to go, leading 3-0. Biles knocked down, able to keep possession. We're going to do an educational experiment, Ryan, here in these final less than 4 minutes to go now.
Oh, boy.
As the Bulldogs make one more charge here, Camden Cox lays it off, and a shot over and out.
Rocket, just a turnaround rocket shot.
Carr got all of that one, but elevated too much. So they say, and I've never done this, but it's a good time to do it because we've got a clock that can count for us. But they say, as you can hear, we can in our headsets. I don't know how well you can hear. You can hear the cricket chirping.
Oh, jeez.
So they say that however many chirps a cricket makes in 15 seconds, if you add the number 37 to the number of chirps a cricket makes in 15 seconds, that tells you what the temperature is outside.
All right.
This could be a useful thing. So I'm gonna do that here coming up at what will be the 2:45 mark down to 2:30, and we're gonna see how accurate that.
Right. Everyone's on the edge of their seat.
All right, 35 chirps in that 15 seconds. So 35 and 37 makes 72. It's probably not that far off.
Yeah. Where did you learn
73. That cricket's good. That cricket is good.
Like a Discovery Channel thing. Pick up.
Everybody's going to try it at home now.
Yep.
2 minutes to go.
Got volleyball tomorrow night, right?
Yep, volleyball against Lewisburg tomorrow here on Baldwin Sports Live. In fact, the volleyball team is playing tonight as well. So now that this game is almost over, you can head over to the gymnasium. And Baldwin has Tonganoxie and Emporia in town for a triangular tonight. And then they'll welcome Lewisburg to town tomorrow night. And we'll have tomorrow's game against Lewisburg for you here on Baldwin Sports Live. Tonight's game against Tonganoxie is on Tonganoxie Sports Live, so you can find that channel on YouTube. Go to varsitysportslive.com. You can check out the Baldwin-Tongi volleyball match tonight. And then again, tomorrow we'll have Baldwin-Lewisburg here on Baldwin Sports Live. And of course, Friday night, the Bulldog football team, fresh off of a big win over Santa Fe Trail, will look to win the homecoming game Friday night, hosting Anderson County, and what I think should be a really fun football game Friday night, so you'll want to tune in for that one. You'll get the special treat of Ryan Hilmer on play-by-play Friday night.
Yes, sir.
We're looking forward to a big homecoming Friday night matchup between Baldwin and Anderson County here on Baldwin Sports Live as well, so busy week. Make sure you subscribe here to the YouTube channel so you're alerted every time that broadcast goes live, and you'll know we're on the air with another Bulldog event. We're presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate. And we'll also have the Farm Bureau Financial Services Player of the Game coming up following the conclusion of this one, which is only about 30 seconds away.
Yeah, I hope everybody comes out to support the Bulldogs here this week. Tomorrow, of course, got the volleyball team. That's a very good team this year. If you haven't came out to watch them yet, I highly recommend it. A lot of good players on that team. And then obviously Friday night being homecoming, hope there's a good crowd on hand. These guys, Bulldogs, coming off Bryce mentioned it, probably their best game of the year by far, their first win of the year. So should be a fun one on Friday night.
Maybe best game in several years for the Baldwin Bulldogs in this past Friday. So there it is, the final whistle, 3-0 the final, as the Baldwin soccer team improves to 5-2 with this victory. We'll be right back with our Farm Bureau Financial Services Player of the Game right after this here on Baldwin Sports Live.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Final score here in Baldwin tonight. It is 3-0 final as the Baldwin Bulldogs pick up the win to improve to 5-2 over the Paola Panthers. And it is time for our Farm Bureau Financial Services Player of the Game, brought to you by Farm Bureau. And today's Player of the Game was responsible for 2 points in this one, a goal and an assist. It is senior Caleb Carr, today's Farm Bureau Financial Services Player of the Game. He assisted a Dylan Kuntz goal back in the first half, and then Caleb added his team-leading 6th goal in the second half to put the Baldwin Bulldogs up 2-0 before an own goal scored about 12 minutes after that off of the punched into the net by the goalkeeper, and it was a 3-0 lead at that point for Baldwin, and that would hold up as the final. Player of the Game brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services. From insurance to investments, wealth management, and financial planning, Farm Bureau Financial Services is there to help you protect what matters most. Call today and set up a meeting with your local Farm Bureau team at 785-594-1055. It's your future. Let's protect it. All the final numbers and the wrap-up next here on the Baldwin Sports Live post-game show. 3-0 win today for Baldwin over Paola.
Dr. Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
State Farm Insurance Agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
We wrap things up from Baldwin today after a 3-0 Baldwin victory over the Paola Panthers. Paola dropping to 1-7. Baldwin improving to 5-2 with this victory. It's their third shutout win of the year. The final numbers brought to you by New Frontier Tax and Business Services at 608 High Street in Baldwin City and online at newfrontiertbs.com. It's New Frontier Tax and Business Services. Timely, accurate, and reliable services at an affordable cost to help your business grow and succeed. Give them a call to learn about helpful tax season tips. It's never too early to start thinking about those taxes. Call 785-594-1204 to learn more. 3 goals scored in this game. Dylan Kuntz, sophomore defender, with his first goal of the year back in the first half, about 8 minutes in. It was off an assist from Caleb Carr, his third of the year. And then Caleb himself found the back of the net with his team-leading 6th goal in the 52nd minute of this game. It was his 6th goal total this year. He has scored now in 5 of their 7 games this season. And another goal added on an own goal from Paola in the 64th minute made it 3-0. That would hold up to be the final. A clean sheet for Caden Englert, 3rd shutout of the year, joining another shutout against Paola back at the opener, and a shutout over KC East Christian earlier this year as well. So the Bulldogs now 5-2. They will be back in action tomorrow. It's a quick turnaround back here at home tomorrow to take on Ottawa, 4 o'clock start for that one. And then Thursday they're on the road to take on Lewisburg. So a busy week here for the Bulldogs before it gets a little better the week after that. But then they have another crazy week coming up later this year. In middle of October, they play another 3-game and 4-day stretch. So tough little stretch here for the Bulldogs. A lot of games and a lot of time. But right now they're winning. They're 5-2, and they'll look to keep the good times rolling tomorrow. We'll be back on the air here tomorrow for volleyball on Baldwin Sports Live. Not for soccer. They'll play here soccer, but we'll have volleyball for you tomorrow, as there's the upcoming schedule. Tomorrow, 6:30 first serve, thereabout anyway, after the JV game as Baldwin hosts Lewisburg. You can catch it here on Baldwin Sports Live. Friday night, catch the football game against Anderson County at 6:40. The pregame show brought to you by Baldwin State Bank. Kickoff, 7 o'clock, Anderson County and Baldwin. Homecoming football Friday night. And your next soccer broadcast scheduled for October 13th. That's the middle of that 3-game and 4-day stretch, or the end of the 3-game and 4-day stretch when they host Tonganoxie on that Thursday of October 13th. So that's what's coming up here on Baldwin Sports Live. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel and never miss a game. And check out varsitysportslive.com to see all the upcoming broadcasts across our network, and including volleyball for the Baldwin Bulldogs. They're taking on Tonganoxie here tonight at the home triangular. So if you can't make it out to the gym to watch that, switch over to the Tonganoxie Sports Live channel and find it at varsitysportslive.com or Tonganoxie Sports Live on YouTube to watch that one. For Ryan Hilmer, I'm Bryce Kessler. Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors. You've been watching Baldwin Bulldogs soccer as the Bulldogs pick up a 3-0 win over Paola. Have a great rest of your Monday evening.
Watching Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Learn more at HaydenOutdoors.com. Baldwin Sports Live also brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Kelly Neufeld, Baldwin State Bank, Codiano State Farm Insurance, Heartland Plumbing, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, Trindle Lumber Company, Oral Surgery Kansas, Hers Incorporated, Rice Precision Manufacturing, The Bullpen, Baldwin City Recreation Commission, New Frontier Tax and Business Services, the Lumberyard Arts Center, Jobats, Baldwin City Community Newspaper, and by the Baldwin City Chamber of Commerce. This is Baldwin Sports Live.